Hello everyone, this is Varun Grover, mentor at Career Launcher. Today I'm truly elated and very excited to welcome Sonalika Reddy. Sonalika hails from Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. She has studied at Ameya Word School in Vishakhapatnam only. Now she scored an outstanding 98.6 percentage marks in her CBSE board examination, and in the recently held CUET examination, she has been remarkably consistent, scoring above 99 percentile in all her subjects, including an exceptional 99.97 percentile marks in history. Because of such good marks, she has been able to secure admission to her first preference, that is the iconic LSR, Lady Shri Ram College in Delhi University for BA honors in political science. Very importantly, for BA honors in political science. So, Sonalika, a very warm welcome to you and heartiest congratulations to you and to your entire family.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Sonalika, tell us about your overall CUT preparation strategy. Like, how did you approach it? How did you manage when we are talking about both CBSE board examination as well as the CUT examination? How did you prepare for both simultaneously? What was your overall strategy?
Sir, frankly speaking, I was only more concentrated on my CBSE boards first because I knew that the syllabus was overlapping for CBSE as well as CUT. So, right from first, I feel that I'm very detail oriented in studying. So, I know that CUT was already like a bit more into facts and details. So, right from CBSE onward, CBSE board class 12, I've started reading more detail orientedly every box, every caption, every image, all the dates. I've been learning them. So, sir, if you ask about the CBSE class 12, I have uh, I have first had a comprehensive read of all my chapters of the NCRT, sir, as well as I've also had help from my sample papers and PYQs that I used to practice a lot because especially for English, if I would like to talk in English, we do not have grammar for CBSE class 12, but we do have only grammar for CUET. So we had to write a lot in CBSE. So I used to take help from sample papers and PYQs to see how the answer was formed, what is the word limit, because usually I used to go above the word limit. So how to contain my answers and make it precise. So that is how I think I prepared for boards. And if we talk about CUET, I was following CUET through Career Launcher for economics and English from few months back of my of the 1 month of CUET Express sessions. But I've like continuously consistently working on CUET for the 1.5 month that I had after my boards. My ending of my boards was on 30th of March. That was my history exam. After that, I took around 2 to 3 days of break, and then I completely devoted towards CUET preparation. And sir, one fundamental difference that I could see in CBSE and CUET is that CBSE is more comprehensive and CUET is very detail oriented. So there's no need to remember point wise or answer wise or any points in a topic. You have to go very in depth in the topic itself. The years, dates, all of them are very important. So I started analyzing my weak points or like wherever I'm lacking or things that I've missed out in my CBSE, and I started working on that. And because I was already reading all the boxes and I was into details in CBSE, I was able to score well in CUET also. It helped me during my sessions. And also, sir, a big thank you to CL as well because all the sessions, all the rigorous sessions that we had during that 1 month was really helpful to me. And all the mocks, the workbook or theory books that they were sending, it was all of much help. So that was how I went about my CVT.
Thank you. Sonalika, thank you very much for such a detailed answer. You have covered so many points, so many aspects, different aspects from CBSE to your writing strategy, to your preparation strategy, to CUET, how you switched. Now, then moving forward to the switching point only. So tell me one thing, once your CBSE board got over, then there was
Yes.
this 1 month which was very crucial, which is very, very crucial. Now, what you do, I'm talking from the general point of view, every student needs to then switch completely to the CUT preparation after the CBSE board examination gets over. Now, specifically, tell me about yourself. What changes did you make in your preparation after your CBSE board examination got over? Because earlier you were saying that you were only focusing on the board examination. So I am assuming that for you, that 1 month would have been very, very crucial. So now tell me, what did you do in that 1 month?
Sir, that 1 month, like after my boards, as I already told, I took some days, around 2 to 3 days break, and then after that, I like completely switched to CUET. I started off with career launcher classes, sir. I had them before as well for English and economics. I've completed the classes, but I was not so much into like the details and all that, like completely doing mocks and every day like that. But this 1 month, I had to do it because uh, I kept like we do not know the dates of our CUET exam until 1 week before 11th May. So I thought that my exam would be on 11th May, and I took that 1 month 10 days really seriously. uh, Sir, I used to I if I had to tell again, if I had to tell detailedly for political science and history, sir, I had full grip on my NCRT. So I completely relied on your PDFs, sir, because the PDFs that you had given to us, the study material was very like detailed, very comprehensive. So every date and everything that we would not remember in our class 12 boards was covered in this. And I would like to say that the PDFs were also very CUET specific because the PYQs were covered, and after each chapter there would be 30 questions related to that. So I completed all of them, and I've done all of my the workbook questions that we had. I completed all the workbooks of all the chapters. And also, if we talk about economics, I had quite a bit of difficulty in economics and English because economics we were following a different publication for my class 12, and for CUET it was obviously NCRT. So I started comparing both. I started listening to the classes and comparing both of them, and made notes wherever NCRT had more information than the publication book. I followed both of them, and I navigated through economics. And English, I was doing the vocab from like few days before in my boards as well. So I continued doing vocab the entire workbook because I was actually fearful of English. It is very unpredictable. It is very it is very comprehensive. The vocabulary that we did not cover in class 12, but still I navigated through that like that. I just analyzed my weak points and worked on it, sir, rather than because I knew it was time bound to that 1 month.
Sir, again, very detailed answer about every subject. If I can talk about my subject, Sonalika, I still remember for political science and history. You were reading every PDFs also. You were focusing on that. You were messaging me also. You were asking questions also. And very importantly, you ensured that you were attending the classes. Irrespective of the timing of the class, I have observed it that you were present in all the classes and then asking questions also. And at the same time, as you were saying, 30 questions, 25 questions from PYQ, from the topic based. And here I'm assuming that you would have been attempting such questions from every source, from every subject, not only for pol science or history, but rather for every subject also. And just one more thing I want to add, that you were earlier saying that you were expecting that your examination would be on 11th only. And one of the,
Yes,
I think, two exams are on 11th, isn't it?
yes, yes, sir. They
So,
were.
so you are very calculative, and that is also a very right strategy. Don't think that you will get the date by the ending. No, you will get a mix now because students are appearing for 5 subjects. Sometimes they are getting 2 subjects in a day. Sometimes they're getting 3 subjects in a day, and then there is a gap also between both the shifts, 2 and 3
Yes,
in different. So that is also a very good strategy. That just consider that you would be getting the exam on the first day itself. This is how you will be able to manage your course properly. This is how you will be able to revise it also. So that is also an effective strategy, Sonalika, that you have shared. Okay. Now tell me one thing. You've spoken about career launcher and bits. Now tell me one thing specifically. How did career launchers coaching and mock test help you during your preparation? What specifically that made a difference in your whole CVT journey?
Sir, career launcher, I think for any organization, the foundation would be its faculty. So, career launcher has amazing faculty. All the teachers were so supportive, and they were like answering, they were more dedicated and devoted than us. They want to put us in our dream colleges. So, let it be Telegram support or let it be through the study materials, everywhere they were giving their best. That actually motivated me also, because I was seeing at night 12 or even 1, teachers were replying to our doubts and putting up in our groups. So that motivated me as well to increase my efforts, at least to, because they are doing that much for us, we have to be deserving of that. And also, sir, if I talk about the mocks and PYQs, all India mocks and PYQs were available in CL. So I completed them, and I've also done mocks after fully preparing all my like topics. I've done mocks, PYQs, and all India mocks. And also, sir, I've done, as I've already told, the workbook questions and theory. In our theory book also there were some questions, and the study material questions, and whatever, and there were also a lot of questions that we were solving in our everyday classes as well. So that also helped me, and the discussions that we had were also very insightful, sir. So that actually I miss those discussions in those classes that we had. And yes, sir, that career launcher is of course a very integral part of my CUT journey, and especially during that 1 month, it was it gives you that school like discipline, or that kind of push that you need. If you even if we normally study without any coaching institute, still we would be able to maybe crack CUT, but that depends on our efforts, and we would not have a specific schedule or that push that we need, which will make it easier. And career launcher was that for me. We had scheduled classes, we had timings for each and everything, and teachers were motivating us to complete our mocks and all that. So it was a very disciplined and structural organization, sir. That really helped me a lot.
Thank you very much, Sonalika, for recognizing our efforts. Again, you have given such a detailed answer, and in that detailed answer, how you beautifully recognize our efforts, that how teachers are putting the efforts, and that also what inspired you. Okay. When teachers are answering your queries in the night, that also inspired you that if they are putting this much effort, then we as a student also, if they want us to get into the best dream colleges, then yes, we will have to work very, very hard. So again, thank you very much, Sonalika, for recognizing our efforts. Okay. Now, Sonalika, coming from Visakhapatnam, Vizag, and then securing LSR Pol Science, your first preference. Okay. It's quite inspiring. But just tell me one thing, that in this whole journey, was there any low point which you felt where you were feeling very overwhelmed, where you were feeling very pressurized? And if yes, then how did you pull yourself back?
Sir, I would say that like I was completely focused on my class 12, as I've already said, but right from December, the focus has intensified because we're nearing boards, and I already had my mind towards CUET as well. But I thought that it's just 2 months of boards and 2 months of CUET, and then it'll be done. So, but that was the longest period of my life. Those are the longest 2 months of my life, the boards. And after that, again pulling back and focusing on CUET was very exhausting at the first stage. So that was one time when I felt a bit down. And also, sir, I have this thing of that I feel very underprepared for everything. Like if I read, even if I've gone through the entire book, I feel that I've missed out on something, or I'm still underprepared. I have to still prepare. So I think that is kind of a motivation to prepare more, but that sometimes I was just disappointed that I could not, maybe I missed this point, maybe this will come into exam or something like that. through all those times, sir, I think my family has been my biggest support. I'm very blessed to have my family, like a supportive family like that, because my father academically plans all my like he academically plans what I have to do, or like be time bound and how to complete your syllabus and all that. And my mom is my emotional support. I do not maintain a personal diary because she is my actual like physical human diary. I talk everything to her, everything emotionally to her. And my sister, she is my best friend and my critique. She motivates me to like give my best of my efforts. So at that time, I usually feel that, sir, we can push our. I only had one thing in mind, so that before the exam we have to give 100%, because we have that potential, and it's just give your 100% and then you'll just leave about the exam because you already know that you've given up to your potential. So I did not want to leave any one stone unturned before the exam, and that really motivated me, and my vision that one day I would be going to LSR also motivated me, sir. And whenever I used to feel like disappointed or something, I used to talk it out with my family. Or I used to like I live in the beautiful coastal town of Vizag, so I love the beach a lot. So I'll be missing the most in Vizag is the beach. So I just go for 1 hour, sit there, and then come back, and I'll be refreshed. So these are some of my strategies how I used to overcome.
Again, you have covered so many points, and I truly agree with you. Indeed, Vizag is a very beautiful city. It's a very, very, there is some calm in that city. There is
Yes.
some soothe. You feel very, very calm when you visit that city. So I can understand what you're trying to say. And yes, very importantly, how you beautifully again covered that the importance of family, the importance of having such great parents, such great sister. And that quote will remain with me, what you said, that you don't maintain a diary. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But how your mother is a living diary for you. Okay. How you share everything with her. So this is again very great experience. So Sonalika, now you have achieved what you wanted to in regard to this small objective which you wanted to achieve. You always, as I can understand, you always wanted to get into LSR for this great course. Now you have gone into that. Now what about the future aspirants who are also looking up to you? They also want to get into LSR, they also want to get into Hindu college or BA honors in political science. So what advice do you have for future aspirants who are looking up to you? And one more thing, something you genuinely wish you had known from the very beginning. What is that advice that you would want to give to the future aspirants?
If to all the aspirants who are looking at this video, I would say that success is not like a destination or a result. It's all in the journey. So enjoy your journey, enjoy your preparation, enjoy learning, and that will really get you to where you are, to where you will be. And also, I would say that if someone had told me some advice I would like on my day one would be that first of all, believe in yourself. CUET is very doable. It is a doable exam. If I can do it, all of you can do it as well. So I would say that if you're subject specific, English would be a little challenging. So right from day one, it is better to learn vocabulary bit by bit every day, because that is not the vocabulary that we use in our everyday language. It is complex words and all that, which were a bit tough to learn at the end of the end of CUET when you're appearing for the exam. So always start reading newspapers or novels, because I am an extensive reader. So that helped me in English. So picking up news channels or anything that you would like, whatever interests you, you can start English that way. And even I would say CL workbook was a big help to me in English, because there were so many words that we normally do not use, and there were so many complex words that I would understand and even use it till now. So CL workbook was a big help. And also every day on our website, it will be like in our mind zone there'll be word of the day. So that was also helpful because it had the meaning, it had all the with the parts of speech and all that. So it was very helpful for that. And if you're in case following any publication based or any of history, pol science or economics, start reading NCRT from when you start your class 12, because I have also started NCRT, but I was not that focused on NCRT. That will actually help you in your CUET as well as your boards. So start reading NCRT from day one, and also it's all in the mindset, because your mind is your best friend and your worst enemy. So keep a mindset that it's going to be a long journey, because that personally was with me, because I thought it would be done and I'm at the end of I'm entering college when I was in January or something, but it is a long journey. So after even after CUET, even after boards, even after CUET, you still have to be on your toes, updated about completing your preference lists and all that. And like until, yes, of course, career launcher will be there all throughout, but going till the end until you join your college, it is going to be a long journey. So it is better to prepare our minds like that, and just give your best and believe about the rest. This is my motto since class 9. So I don't think about an exam after I've given it, because if we give our best, we're obviously going to get the best results. And if you do not, also you feel that you've given your best, so there's nothing that you can do about it. So you'll have that self satisfaction. That's what I believe. So believe in yourself and give your best.
Thank you very much, Sonalika. I'm telling you, after listening to this specific answer, many students are going to not only get inspired, they are going to learn a lot from you,
So
from
one
your
thing that
personal experience. Yes, continue, please continue.
So one thing that I would like to add is, because I've given such a detailed interview, because even while I've seen CL interviews previously, and that really helped me, because I usually go very comprehensively into every topic. But after seeing CL interviews, I've understood that how the toppers are able to during that limited period of time, how are they able to concentrate on all the topics very in detail. So that helped me shorten my preparation, and it helped me ease through the process. So that's the reason I gave such a detailed answer, because that really helped me. CL interviews also helped me during my preparation.
You have taken help from the previous interviews. Now future aspirants are going to take inspiration, or they are going, this specific interview is going to be very helpful for the future aspirants as well. That is for sure. Okay, Sonalika. So thank you very much for sharing your journey with us today from Vishakhapatnam again to LSR. Okay, we are very proud of you, and we know this is just the beginning for you. All the very, very best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much, Sonalika.
Thank you, sir.